say this sweater's peak fleek. Very fleek.
Hey everyone, Youngthony Thug Tano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of this new Young Thug project, mixtape, I'm Up. I guess it's not Slime Season 3, where's that? Young Thug is an Atlanta rapper and singer, very polarizing individual, and he's got this new project out. And I guess in a way it's a nice change of pace from his past few, because it's way tighter, it's way shorter, it's to the point, it's a trim 9 tracks in 38 minutes, and personally, I've been pretty indifferent toward Young Thug a lot of the time. I mean, I see potential in what he's doing. He's got an incredibly recognizable voice, even though he is supremely influenced by Lil Wayne. He has an eccentric sound, style, delivery, usually a good ear for production, and he's had some good singles too, but let's be honest here. Young Thug, with one so-so project after another, is slowly playing himself out. Thugger's past couple of projects have had the same instrumental vibe, the same vocal delivery that with each new song grows more and more gimmicky, the same mostly indiscernible lyrics. It's gotten to the point where this collection of tracks is no more significant than any other collection of tracks that Thugger has released as of late. One of the few moments on this thing that seems like, for a moment, there's a ray of light, something that could potentially separate this batch of tracks from another batch of tracks, the song F or Fuck Cancer, which is a Boozy Badass tribute because he was recently diagnosed and came out about his cancer diagnosis. But it only takes Thugger a couple of lines before he's completely off the subject matter of the song and, you know, just going on about pussy. Sweet pussy. Aside from the ridiculous music video that was just attached to this track, again, there's nothing really that separates it in terms of musical appeal or lyrical appeal from many other Young Thug tracks. And I guess the worst thing about this track is that there's not a whole lot here in terms of single power, even though Young Thug is making such lowest common denominator rap music, and he does seem to stumble upon a good idea here and there, like on the song Hercules or on the track Special. The verses and the song overall are just too cluttered and stoned out of their mind to be organized into anything truly memorable, exciting, or hard-hitting. Despite my love of Migos occasionally, the features on this thing are totally bland and boring. Funnily enough, Young Butta, I think, had the best feature on the entire project. It was just a, perfect moment to throw a rapper named Young Butta onto a track named Breadwinners. And I'd also like to throw in here that at this point, I think it's really important for Thugger to have a project with really good features on it, because some of the solo cuts on here are some of the worst songs on the entire record, and that's mostly because he's not really doing anything of interest, vocally, lyrically, at least not anything we haven't heard dozens of times before on other superior tracks. I mean, as mediocre as some of the features on this record are, at least they kind of come through and break up the monotony of Young Thug's voice. Then there's some other cuts on here that are super low-key, super boring, King Troop, as well as the song For My People. There's just not a lot here in terms of anything interesting. The one saving grace about this project is the glamorous, shimmering, sort of spacey, trap-flavored production, a lot of which is really good, but it's not backing a good song. So, we have just a good piece of an equation that's not adding up with anything that significant. I'm feeling a strong 4 to a light 5 on this thing. Transition. Have you given this project a listen? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Why? What do you think I should review next? Hope you're well. Smash the like. Subscribe if you can. And, that's about it. Anthony Fantano, Young Thugger, forever.